Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Raging Loop on Nintendo Switch. That sounded significant.
見張りの家とは？
あまり外の方には。
Crap. Jamie's lack of reserve made me forget my boundaries here.
すみません。変わった服を着てらしたので、何か神職の方なのかなと。
それは、まあ、そんなに偉いものではありませんが。
春秋さん、リカ子さんあんまり困らせちゃダメだよ。
うん。そのつもりはなかったんだ。申し訳ないです、リカ子さん。
いきなり下の名前で。
すみません。
Jamie called her that way, so I thought it was okay. Man, this was confusing.
別にいいですけど。
いやすみません。
何？なんかいい雰囲気？
I'd have appreciated it if she didn't put me in a weird situation.
帰ります。メイコは。
もうちょっといる。
そう。夕方前には戻ってね。
And so she left.
ちょっぴり不思議ちゃん入ってるけど、可愛い人だよね。
そうだね。
可愛い人だよね。
そうかな。
どっち？
こっちのセリフですが。
美人はいいな。いくつになっても年齢不詳の美人のまま。
Well, that was some bait.
あえて食いつくけど、彼女っていくつなの？
よくわかんない。まあ30過ぎってことはないと思うけど、間違いなく私よりはお姉さんだよ。
十分意外なんだけど。
だよね。ちっちゃいし童顔だし。
ちなみに彼女って。
こんにちは。
We were now joined by the students.
母さん、今いい？
あら、安永。春ちゃんもいらっしゃい。
ちょっと、あなた。
はい、あなたのあなたです。
ふざけてるの？
I was, actually.
なんだろう、牧島さん。
今、春ちゃんって呼びそうになったでしょ。ほとんど初対面なのに非常識じゃない？
落ち着くんだ。ヒステリー系ヒロインは人気が出ないぞ。
つくづくふざけてる。あなたにね、言いたいことがあってきたの。
Her behavior was pretty unreasonable too, to be honest. But instead of pointing it out, I just corrected my posture and waited to hear what she had to say.
あなたね、知恵姉にくっつきすぎ。知恵姉だって忙しいんだから、あなたはあなたで何かしたらどうなの？
そうだったのか。
いや別にそうでも。よしんば知恵姉が暇だったとしても、女性にはいろいろあるんだから、遠慮して適度に距離を取るのが大人でしょ？
それは確かにそうかもしんない。
認めるんだったら、とっととどっか行きなさいよ。これだから大人って、ずるくて汚くて鬱陶しいんだ。
そうです。私が汚いおじさんです。
はるちゃん、そんなこと言うためについてきたの？あ、母さん、匠兄から伝言で。
何かしら？
しばらくは夜早いだろうから、お弁当にした方がいいんじゃないかって。
あら、それはそうだわ。急いでお米炊かなきゃ。
あと、房石さん、あなたにこれを。
ぼんよよよよ。僕？
I was busy deflecting Haruchan's attacks with my stupidity barrier, so being dragged into the conversation surprised me a bit.
学生寮の鍵です。匠兄がタイバーに行って出してもらったんだって。
Whoops, what the hell am I doing? Let's see, he gave me a rather dirty, rusty, cheap-looking cylindrical key. It wasn't even attached to a keychain. It's the key to the dorm. Takamani said he got it from Taiba.
どうしてそんな？
今朝は外に寝させて悪かったって伝えてほしいそうです。
律儀でよく気がつく人だな。
そうでしょ。あの人がいるからこんなところでも何とかしていけるわ。
母さん、やっぱり。
あ、お米お米。
With an awkward smile on her face, Kiyori-san went back to the kitchen.
すみません、お恥ずかしいところを。
まあよそ者には何が何だかわからないので問題ないよ。
I made a blatant lie. Everyone could tell that Kiyori-san and Takumi-san would make a nice couple.
いえ、はるちゃんもです。はるちゃん、よその人には絡んじゃダメだよ。
何よ、兄ちゃんだって迷惑でしょ。
別に。
とにかくあなた、宴が関係ないなら早く出ていけば。
はるちゃんやめろって。
なんでよ。
房石さんは被害者なんだ。そんな薄情なことを言うもんじゃない。
何よ、兄ちゃんのバカ。
ああ、もう何が何だか。
They had to stop fighting about me. We had an innocent little girl here. Also, Chamey's info was confirmed to be true. Trying to escape seemed dangerous, and recommending it was heartless. Basically, getting out of here was difficult. That made me all the more grateful for the room. I'd been so busy trying to understand what was going on in this place that I didn't even consider how to deal with myself. I'd have to thank Takumi-san.
まあまあ、二人とも落ち着いて。はるちゃん、知恵姉と遊ぼうのコーナー。遊ぶって何を？信頼モーデ。今？なんでまた？めいこちゃんに正しいやつを見せようかなって。いいけど、知恵姉ってそういうの結構こだわるよね。まあね。
Something was about to begin. Wait a minute. You know, autumn mode still moves kind of fast, doesn't it? Seems like I can't do anything about auto mode. I wish I just had like a brief pause. No longer the center of attention, I began drinking the hot water Coyote-san placed before me. The teacup had a strange symbol enameled at the bottom. It looked like a family crest.
安永君、この文様って何かな？
ああ、上藤吉の長者の家紋ですよ。そんな食器捨ててしまえばいいのに。
His harsh tone made it pretty likely that it was the crest of the Higuchi family, the ones who banished them here. Haru-chan moved a chair and sat down in front of Jaimi.
私が男役でいい？いいよ。じゃあ行くよ。1、2、せーの。信内さんのお守りは日ががちふましらみがらすよぐも。
They started playing an action rhyme, much like Ring Around the Rosie or London Bridge is Falling Down. Fully in sync, they clapped, slapped their knees, clapped again, joined hands, etc., all according to the rhythm. And there was no mistaking it. This was actually the song I'd heard yesterday morning.
夕霧立てば宴の支度いついつむじなもなれもて走る。
They were doing it pretty quickly, so I couldn't see everything, but it was definitely complex. They even raised fingers and made fist bumps. Also, I was pretty sure I'd heard that part somewhere.
夕霧立てば宴の支度。
Oh.
あやしよみびとけがらえり。
Suddenly, the song changed in tone. The movement switched up too. Haru-chan hid her face while Chaimi stood up a bit and grabbed her by the shoulders.
あやしよみびとなきにせん。
Similar line, but the roles switched.
くぐれや一人に一人きり立った
They returned to the same tone and movements as before, but then, at a slightly awkward point, the song suddenly ended. Then they quickly stood up and...
イエーイ久しぶりすぎて焦った。
Apparently they were done.
どうさめいこちゃん、もともとはこういう遊びなんだよ。
すごい。早くてよくわかんなかった。
よーし、はるちゃん、めいこちゃんに教えてあげるんだ。え、私が？
教えて。
まあいいけど。やすくん、ちょっと話したいことある。
Jamie's tone was serious.
何かな。
Yasumizu instantly understood that it was important, but he seemed to be mindful of me.
もし宴のことだったら僕がいない方がいいかな。
すみません。
Jamie gave me a meaningful look as I left. She'd probably tell me something the next time we met.
ちょっと出てきますね。
はーい。お構いできずにごめんなさい。
Coyote-san stuck her head out and said goodbye to me as I left the dining hall. I put together what I'd learned, the settlement's beliefs, circumstances, and inhabitants' stances. However, Jamie was really the only one I could directly get info from. I couldn't account for any biases she might have. The other inhabitants, I'll bet to varying degrees, didn't trust me. I could probably have decent talks with Yasunaga-kun, but his situation seemed to be similar to Jamie's. I'd have liked to get info from the elders. Maybe my best option was to somehow join the feast myself. From what Jamie told me, the feast was a really vile and dangerous tradition. And that didn't change even when you consider the tales, and that there had already been lynchings because of this. Normally something so brutal would have changed and become some harmless festival by now. How did such a tradition survive in the modern day, despite murder and lynchings being completely illegal? Was this place simply beyond the reach of the law or something? Or...
神様を見たことがあるからかな。
Or because you'd actually get cursed if you didn't do what the tales told you to. How stupid. Then again, I couldn't really write it off. My stance on gods and monsters was basically that, as long as they could be seen, I was willing to accept their existence. The belief that nothing was beyond the comprehension of modern science was narrow-minded at best. New technologies and methods could easily reveal things that were previously undetectable. This had happened many times throughout human history. The idea that there were strange animals, ghosts, or aliens that were simply beyond our current ability to perceive was entirely plausible. However, there were disappointing realities too. For example, the original story about something mysterious could have easily been a lie, trick, misunderstanding, or misinformation. Generally speaking, the mysteries of the world all turned out to be one of those. Science disproved things far more often than it confirmed them, which was pretty damn boring. Surely even Houdini, the famous for exposing mediums and other frauds, wanted to believe in psychic phenomena. He'd searched the world in hopes of meeting a real medium, but each he found proved to be fake in the end. Well, considering that I'd actually seen something that shouldn't have existed, you could say that I was in a way more exciting. I was in a more exciting situation than him. Though my life was in danger, I couldn't really waste time trying to speculate what that thing was. Back to the matter at hand. For now, the most important thing was understanding and surviving the feast. To pull that off, I needed more info. I still hadn't heard how today's talk had ended. Based on the mood of the place, no one seemed to have died, at least.
死んだよ。
Shocked, I turned around. Who was this? It was a girl I'd never seen before.
死んだよ。死んだ。死んだとも。きっと君も死ぬ。藤吉村にようこそ。気の毒なお兄さん。
The girl turned and ran, her skirt swaying behind her.
待て、モッチー。
と、なぜわかった、うんこマン。
誰がうんこマンだ。いや、確かに見た目は結構びっくりしたが、喋り方と声は もうちょっと工夫した方がいいな。
いや、別に変装のつもりじゃないし。
え、普段着だとでも？
おう、僕は超貧乏だからずっと学生服を着てたらタエバーが文句タラタラ言ってきてね。だからハルちゃんにお下がりをもらったのさ。可愛かろう。
まあ確かに可愛いが、一応性別は男なんだよね、君は。
If I didn't already, I'd have assumed he was a girl.
ちゃんとついているぞ。ツレションの時に確認すればいい。
I didn't want to see it at all.
自分の性別に違和感があったりするの？
なんだそれ。僕は男だ。
じゃあなんでそんなことを？
別になんでなんてない。僕はそういうやつだからだ。
そういう。
卑怯の振る舞いというやつ。頭がおかしいので普通の人とはうまくやっていけないのだ。でも好きなようにやらないのはそれはそれできっついから多少は変にするわけだ。
つまり自然体というわけ？
そう。寒くなければすっぱだかでも悪くないな。
So basically, this was a guy with a unique sense of, well, everything. Unless he found something that really clicked, he'd have a hard time living anywhere, even in the city.
そりゃ苦労もあったろうね。
いやー、休みずはだいたい住みやすいぜ。うんこマンも住むといい。
なんでそんな話になるかな。
都会は住みにくかろう。
いや、断然便利だしな。
そうか。てっきり嫌なことがあって飛び出してきたのかと思った。
まあそれは否定しないけどさ。
うんこマンも頭おかしい人でしょ？
全力で否定するけど。
あれ、おかしいな。同類だと思ったのに。ねえ、じっちゃん。
Whoa, there was a weird old guy in the bushes.
僕はうんこマンが変態だと思う。だよね、うんこマンは。
うんこマン。
お願いだからその故障を広めないでくれ。不妻子でも春秋でも何でもいいから。
ハッサン？
はあさん。
Do I look like a Middle Easterner? I was mildly bothered by the accentuation too, but he was probably avoiding using nicknames that were similar to Haru-chan's name.
まあいいか、それで。
うんこマンはハッサンになった。
I was never a poop man to begin with.
おじいさんとは親しいの？
頭おかしい友達だ。
Well, the old man seemed to be enjoying it.
ハッサンも仲間になろう。霧が晴れたら上富士吉に鶏盗みに行こう。
そんなカッパ的な。
Why the hell did he like me that much? Well, that might have been a good thing. He seemed to be a bit more unique than the other two students.
ちなみに今日はなんで他の高校生たちと一緒じゃないの？
だってはるちゃん怒ってたし、楽しくないことになりそうな気配が全開だったもん。
彼女は何を怒ってたの？
はるちゃんはさ、やっすんのことが好きだからさ。
Oh?
ちえ姉が帰ってきてやっすんが嬉しそうなのが気に入らないのだよ。
そしたらなぜ僕が怒られる？
やっすんがちえ姉のこと好きなのをはるちゃんは一応応援しちゃってるし。
Well, I sure didn't expect to hear something like that.
片思いしてる相手の恋を手助けしてしまってるってことか。
そうそう。だからハッサンがちえ姉と突如ベタベタしだしたんでわけわかんなくなってんだよ。
So basically, I accidentally entered a love triangle.
ちなみにちえみちゃんはそういうの気づいてるのかな？
そりゃそうじゃない？でも相手にしてないし脈はないね。
Man, this kid was harsh.
つうわけでよかったな。ちえ姉はハッサンのものだ。
いや どうかな。っていうか君はそれでいいのかい？
なんで聞くかな。
いや、短期間の観察ではあるけど、君は奔放なくせにハルちゃんに対してはどこか海外しい感じがして。
まあ多分そんなんじゃないな。幼なじみとして危なっかしいから心配してるだけさ。
意外だなモッチー。そういうやつをからかいまくるキャラかと思った。
ハッサンだったら死ぬほどおちょくるけど、ヤッスンには借りがいっぱいあるし、ハルちゃんはかわいそうな子だからな。
なんかいっぺんにいろいろ聞くのもあれだし、それはいずれ別の時に聞かせてくれ。
は、すでに喋りすぎた。何の魔術だハッサンめ。
He was the one who'd gone babbling on his own.
ところでさっき死んだって言ってたけど、誰か死んだの？いや、記者さんは亡くなったけど。
安水人はまだ死んでないけど、死んだも同然だろ
う。なんでそう思ったの？
さあ、なんでとかは僕には分からんけど、なんかね、匠兄がヘビだって言った時嫌な感じがしたんだ。今狼様が笑ったなーって。
待て、今なんて言った？
狼様が笑ったなって。
その前だ。
匠兄がヘビだって言った時？
匠さんがヘビなのか？
そう言ってた。
ちょっと休養ができた。またな、モッチ、おじいさん。
狼が来るぞ。
知ってたのか？
はあ？
Shit. I didn't have the time nor the connections.
ムロさん。
あ、なんだ。
That was my line. Why was he farming at a time like this?
鍵、ありがとうございます。
ああ、それはいいけど、あんま一人でうろつくなよ。ただでさえみんなピリピリしてんだから。
そのことですが、ムロさんは狼が一晩に何人殺すか知ってますか？
知恵みのやつ、そんなことまで喋ったのかよ。
僕が無理に聞き出したんです。というか、話が伝わることはあなたも予想した上でちえみちゃんに任せたはずだ。それでも情報は断片的ですが、ちょっと心配があるんです。すみませんが、教えてもらえませんか？
ああ、実のところな、俺はバカらしいんだよ。こんなことで他の世話は邪魔されんのがよ。知恵みやあんたにはわかるかと思ったが、結局あんたもマジになってんのか？
Well, he didn't really seem all that bothered by all this, but...
もう2人死んでいる。
何が珍しいんだ？
は？
あのな、人間なんざいくらでも死んでるし、俺はいくらでも片付けてる。
What? What was he talking about?
上の土砂崩れの現場見たか？ありゃ8年前に野里が手入れたら崩れてそのまんまになってる。気味悪がって片付けもしやがらねえ。作業員の死体は俺が掘り出して埋めた。
I had no idea this was such a big deal.
バカな町の奴らが山ん中で首つって獣に食われることもある。俺やおやっさんが苦労して片付ける羽目になる。皿長に死体が流れることも珍しくねえ。渓流釣りだかなんだか知らねえが、上流は危ねえっつうのによ。それでもな、誰も何もしてくれねえ。俺らとしちゃな、無縁仏で埋めてそれで終わりにしてきたこった。山っつうのは獣が出ようがムクロが出ようが何でもありなんだよ、兄ちゃん。
でも今回は村の中で。
ああ、なんだろうな、月の輪が人を食うなんざ聞かねえし、もしかして本物の狼でも群れで来たかもな。
あれが野獣の仕業だと？
人間の仕業だっつうのもどうなんだ。要は夜に番を立てりゃいい話だろうが、なぜバカみてえに殺し合う必要がある？
This person was hard to read. There was no denying he had a good head on his shoulders. He was reasonable and skeptical about the unknown. On the other hand, there were some things he put even above rationality. It felt like something you could call Yasumi's rules, or better yet, fellowship. He looked at the situation from perspective of, I gotta protect Yasumizu. He did whatever he could within the constraints, but he was in denial about the existence of enemies originating from within Yasumizu. To him, the situation was just a common case of some outsiders died, so what? Or maybe that was what he really wanted to think. That made the situation very bad. But I, being an outsider, couldn't say that.
そうですよね。おっしゃる通り、そんな迷信に耳を貸す方がどうかしてます。
He looked displeased. What was I supposed to do?
ただ、ちょっと気になるんです。伝説で、今夜一晩で皆殺しになるとかなってるなら、心の持ちようが違う。
ああ、それはねえな。狼が殺すってのは、一晩に一人だけのはずだ。
そうなんですか？伝説上、それはなぜだってことになってるんでしょう？
ばあちゃんなんつってたかな。誰も山の掟には逆らえん。世もつ狼様であっても、だったか。
世もつ狼？
蘇った狼って意味だと。
Huh. Weird. I felt like I'd heard that term before. Still, wasn't it weird that the laws applied to the wolves too? They were on the Yomibito side, as in those opposing the mountain. And I was pretty sure the law of the mountain said that only one person could be killed per day. Lynching one during the day was the limit, and killing more than one per night was against the rules. Both would make you the target of the corruption. It didn't make much sense to me, but at least I found out that the wolves too could only kill one person per night.
変なこと聞いてすみませんでした。おとなしく引っ込んでおきます。あ、男手がいるときは言ってください。勝手に手は出さないでおきますが、ここに居候してる分、働きたいんです。
ああ、そうだな。
His last reply was half-hearted, but at least I got a bit of the rules I was missing. When I came back to the dining hall, I found the students, Chaimi and Yoshitsuku-kun, Yusanaga's little brother, Meiko, had left.
うんこマンじゃない、ハッサン。
うんこマン？
何それ？
The name still got a chance to spread. That aside, I had to find out what happened at today's feast. Recalling what Mochi told me made this kind of hard.
悪いけど、ちょっとちえみちゃん借りていい？
わお、ちえみさん大人気。だからあなたは懲りないわね。
はるちゃん、いいから僕らは母さんを手伝おう。
兄ちゃんも何か言ってよ。
多分難しい話なんだよ。
僕は皿を叩き割る係。
はるちゃん、近持くんを押さえつける係。
何よこれ。ごめんね、なんかバタバタして。
安永くんと何を話してた？
さっきの宴でね、ちょっとまずいよねって。
Yeah, I figured it was something like that.
匠さんがヘビって名乗ったと近持くんから聞いたんだけど。
うん、そうなんだよね。
他にヘビは？
他？いや、ヘビは一人だし。
The mountain gave 4 kinds of guardians. The snake could ask the mountain whether one of the participants was a wolf or not. The monkey was the one of which there were 2. They had the power to know who the other monkey was. The crow could determine whether the person who was lynched the previous day was a wolf or not. And the spider could ask God to protect one of the other participants from the wolves' attacks. Honestly, if this so-called God really had that power, I'd complain to him that he should protect everyone. And as far as I knew, anyone who didn't have a guardian was either a powerless human or a wolf. The humans could kill a person during the day, while the wolves could kill a person during the night. It was a battle for survival. The humans had to do everything to find and kill the wolves. And if they couldn't find a single wolf during the feast, the whole event was completely meaningless. The wolves would simply crush the settlement.
殺人の是非を一旦脇に置くならば、今日狼容疑者を選べなかったことは単純に一日ロスだよね。
そうだね。そのこともさっきヤス君と話してた。
そして実質ヘビの正体が確定してしまった。
うん。ちょっと嫌な状況だね。
She understood it well. We couldn't expect the help of the police or getting a forensic investigation, not to mention we were up against supernatural monsters. As things were, the snake's power was the only way to find out who was a wolf or not. In other words, losing the snake would mean losing the most powerful weapon against the wolves.
でも、多分今日は大丈夫なんだ。雲は匠兄ちゃんを守るようにってことになったから。
待って、雲もバレたのか？
うん。ヤス君がこの場で明かせば狼にも聞かれるから秘密にしておこうって。
Sharp.
それで肝臓じいちゃんが OK 出して方針が決まったんだ。
正しそうだね。
と思う。蛇についてもそういう風にできればよかったのかな。
They really should have. It was best to secretly gather info without revealing their guardians. Especially for the snake, he should have kept quiet and used his power to find out as much as reasonably possible before revealing himself. I knew it was difficult to figure out right away, but the fact that the snake, the most important role, was the first to be outed was really bad. From my perspective, Takumi-san had been so focused on protecting Yasumizu himself that he made a terrible mistake. He appeared calm, but I wouldn't have been surprised if he'd realized this and was actually pretty shaken.
結果、どうなると思う？
She asked like she already knew the answer.
雲は言われるがままに匠さんを守る。当然、狼もそれを聞いているんだから、匠さんを殺そうとすれば、雲が阻むんだろう。どうやるのかは知らないが。
だね。結果、1日分の殺人権をロスする。
Jamie seemed to process this as a logic game too.
僕が狼なら、匠さんは無視して、別の誰かを殺す。
春明さんもそう思うか。ちなみに狙われるとしたら誰かな？
それはわからない。狼側の選択傾向がわからないからね。奴らが女子供の血をすすりたいとかなら、狙われるのは若い子たちだろうし。
怖い。
大丈夫。ちえみちゃんより若い子がいるから。
殺す。
大丈夫。美人狙いだったら、一等。
許す。でも、それはそれでやだな。殺される前に何されるかわかんないし。
I'm sure there were plenty of things they could conceive. Apparently there was another layer to the worst possible scenario.
趣味以外の方向で言えば、そうだな。殺すことで村人側が大きく動揺するような人物。集落の有力者。あるいは、今後のゲーム展開を左右するような優秀なプレイヤー。
肝臓じいちゃん、あるいはヤス君。
That seemed likely. Yasunaga-kun was the only one who'd done something helpful for the villagers this time. He seemed to be the leader of the high schoolers and had a good head on his shoulders, but his ideas required Kanzo Makimishi's approval, which made it pretty clear he was a standout. Honestly, I'd expected him to take more initiative than he had, but the fact that he considered the younger people's opinions showed real leadership skills. In any case, he wasn't someone the humans wanted to lose. Oh yeah.
匠さんが誰を調べるかは決めたの？
うん、清之助さん。
何そのチョイス？
何って本人の希望で。あと、人間関係的に不利な人から優先的に調べて安全性を上げようっていう。
Those who were confirmed as non-wolves would have a... Oh wait, actually, what was the other one you said? I wasn't so sure about that choice. Those who were confirmed as non-wolves would have much more freedom to act. At the very least, they wouldn't be suspected as wolves who were just trying to exploit the situation during the feast. That being the case, shouldn't they have opted to choose a potential leader to investigate? Well, I didn't really know if Kyonosuke Nasatoshi had the skills, but from what I could tell, he definitely lacked the influence to lead. If they wanted to secure a reliable leader, they should have went for someone like Kanzo Makishimashi. But wait.
もし蛇の対象がその夜に狼にやられてしまうなら、蛇が無駄になるか。死んだ人はカラスが調べればいいことだから。
違うよ。夜に殺されるのは狼が選ぶんだから、間違いなく人間だよ。カラスはあくまで昼に宴で選ばれて殺された人の正体を知れるだけ。
あ、そうか。確かに。
Whatever the case, perhaps investigating Kyonosuke wasn't that much of a mistake. Did that mean that they were actually doing a decent job? Well, it'd be pretty bad if Kanzashi was the one to go. Jamie looked gloomy. She and I probably felt that it wasn't a complete blunder, but still had a bad feeling about it. During the feast, everyone had to lock themselves somewhere all alone around every sunset. It was called sheltering. Well, I could understand it, considering the legends, but I'd still wondered why the students didn't go to school. It was a weekday. When I'd asked, they just told me, why would we leave when it's so dangerous? The idea that they couldn't leave when the mist was here was so popular, it affected their daily lives. Also, the people at Kamafujiyoshi had to know that Yasumizu was covered in mist, right? Considering the school there probably had a few students to begin with, the non-presence of the three from Yasumizu would normally be a serious problem. I knew it was a settlement for the ostracized, but did they really neglect this place that badly? Looking at it from that angle, it was safe to assume that the local villagers, Kamafujiyoshi included, actually concealed the feast of the Yomi Purge. I thought about that and similar things in room 203 of the student dorm, the place I was given. Chaimi had given me some cup ramen and hot water. We chatted for a moment about being neighbors for a while, and then she returned to her room. Weird we could be so casual about this, considering there was a chance we wouldn't meet again tomorrow. After dinner, I took a bath. The gas boiler was pretty damn old, so learning how to use it took a while. There were some working electrical outlets too, so I could charge my phone. I didn't have a wristwatch, so that was important. By the way, my room didn't have a kitchen. I'm pretty sure the other rooms didn't either. From what I could tell, no one here actually cooked or ate at their own homes. They all relied on the dining hall to provide their meals. The settlement had not only a unique culture, but a way of life as well. I couldn't help but wonder how something like this began and survived into the modern era. It was an interesting subject to research, but for now, I had to worry about the fact that my life was in danger. Anyway, what were my options now? I wasn't part of the feast, but walking around at night was probably dangerous regardless. After all, I had memories of getting killed doing exactly that. From a logical standpoint, that was probably just a dream, but it had a quality to it that made it hard to believe it was. I had to be careful until I was certain. And then again, I had a record of surviving just by not making any noise at night. Maybe I should have stayed awake and looked around. Also, Takumi-san had said they were going to have someone keep watch at night, didn't he? Was he going to do it himself? Considering the snake's importance, he shouldn't do something so dangerous. Shit, they barely decided anything in the feast. I wasn't getting enough info either. I felt like I barely knew the basics. Talking during the feast meant giving info to the wolves, but if the humans kept too many things hidden, the wolves would end up knowing way more than them, and that was just as dangerous. Still, there was a limit to what I could do in my situation. If I kept being the messenger I was today, I could create a huge imbalance of info myself. Not to mention I could be deemed suspicious and lose the residents' trust. Shit, what was I supposed to do here? Was it best for me just to stay quiet and wait for the feast to end? That wasn't like me at all. There was a mail slot on the door. I opened it up and looked inside. It was still covered in mist, so I couldn't see much. I could only see the handrail and the branches going into the hallway. But maybe I could see some intruder if I kept staring. Not likely. After all, this was the room at the end of the second floor. Haruchan and Chaimi's rooms were closer to the stairs, so I couldn't see anyone going to attack them. The only time I could see the monster come would be when it was coming for me. Maybe keeping watch like this was the most important thing if I wanted to stay alive, but I found it hard to put my own life on the priority list. For some reason, I felt like if I died, I'd just go back to the starting point. Better not think about it. Anyway, I had to stay awake. I still had many things to worry about and think about. (5:14) Wednesday. What? As I woke up and tried to move, my head rubbed against something tough and then smacked into the doorknob. I writhed in pain. What was going on? Did I fall asleep against the door? Was I more tired than I thought? I was glad I didn't die and all, but this was a failure in my eyes. Sleeping in an unnatural position made my whole body hurt. I wobbled over to my fully charged phone. It was 6 o'clock. That was early morning for me. I'd have loved to just go back to sleep, but I was too curious about the feast. After washing my face with hot water and putting on my shoes, I decided to take a peek through the mail slot. Outside, I saw Jamie standing with a knife in hand. I reflexively stepped back, tripped, and fell on my ass. What the hell was that? There was a woman standing before my room with a weapon. I'd only caught a glimpse, but that was enough to conclude that I was dealing with a scene straight out of a horror movie. What could have prompted this? Did she suspect I was a wolf? Or was she a wolf herself? She knocked on the door, making me squeal a bit.
Haruaki-san! Haruaki-san! 起きてる?
Would she kill me if I replied?
ハルアキさん起きて。他のみんなの様子を見て回るから付き合ってほしいんだ。ちなみに私は現在凶器を所持してますが、ご信用につき心配なきよう。
紛らわしい。
あ、起きてた。大丈夫大丈夫。ほら、凶器はちょっと離れたところに置きました。
I hesitantly peeked through the mail slot and saw her hopping around, showing me her empty hands. After meeting up with Jamie, we went around the dorm and woke up the students. All of them were all right. While they got ready, we went to Nasato's mansion, just 'cause it was close. Yasumizu was still misty and unpleasantly silent. I walked carefully, just like yesterday morning. I couldn't write off the possibility that a werewolf would jump out of the mist and tear me apart. It'd be over for me. I was walking ahead, dragging Chaimi by the hand, careful about where I was going. If something happened and I got eaten or something, Chaimi could either fight back or run away.
誰かいるのか？
あ、野里さん、房石と千恵美ちゃんです。
どこだ？そこか。
いやー、どうも。
屋敷は大丈夫だったみたいですね。
当然だろう。屋敷には古臭いながらもセキュリティ設備が設けられている。化け物だろうが侵入できるとは思えんね。
そっか。じゃあみんなで避難させてもらえます？
なぜそんなことをせねばならんのかね。これは安水の問題だろう。
そっか、そうですよね。じゃあ安水の問題解決のためとっとと下に降りてます。
待ちたまえ。一緒に動かないと危険だろう。
Really, I was beginning to think that this guy was best described as all bark no bite. Though prideful and vain, he wasn't as smart as he claimed to be, as shown by his inability to take charge of the feast. Also, his fussy attitude was probably just him making up for his fear. It was entirely possible he was just putting on an air and that the mystery of Yasumizu, or rather Fujiyoshi, was actually scaring him. Anyway, we went downhill and met up with the students.
慣れた道でも不気味なもんだね。
だね。霧って不思議だ。
これなら脱いでも怒られない。
やめろ、バカ者。
Haruo Makishima was acting weird. Mochi was definitely expecting a retort from her. She didn't say anything, and her face was so pale you could tell through the mist. Hanging her head, she was lightly shaking. Everyone else could see it too, but no one chose to address it. Questions would quickly become suspicious after all. Perhaps she was a wolf and did something horrific last night. As we all thought similar things, she suddenly collapsed to the ground.
大丈夫か、ハルちゃん。
触らないで。
Her hoarse scream shocked everyone.
ハルちゃん。
兄ちゃん、違う。ごめん。だけど、今は、ね。
うん。そうだよね。神経質にもなるよ。足元に気をつけて。
We then slowed down. Haruchan, not touching anyone's hands, was at the rear of the group. As we walked, trees and stones drifted in and out of visibility through the surrounding mist. Our vision was so limited it felt like the world around us was changing with every step we took. A tunnel of trees, a path on the paddy field, a stone platform, a concrete stairway. We walked between realms every passing second. I was still wondering about Haruchan. What was on her mind? Was she afraid or wary? After descending for a bit, we arrived at the plaza.
みんな無事ね。
We met 2 more people in front of the dining hall.
ご老人方は朝寝坊かね。
ばあちゃんは身支度中だ。体調が良くねえらしい。これから来てねえ連中のところを回る。キヨ、お前はついてこい。
なぜ君が私に命令する？
男手がいるかもしれねえからだ。夫妻氏、悪いがあんたも頼むぜ。
This was the first time he'd ordered me to do something, but it wasn't a situation where I could be happy about him relying on me.
ええ、もちろん。
He probably had a bad feeling. Namely, that he wouldn't be able to rely on a certain someone ever again. As I passed by Kyoto-san, I heard her whisper.
あのね、安永、ちょっといい？
何？母さん。
義継を探してほしいの。離れにいないようだから。
Everyone probably had a bad feeling about this. The 3 of us guys checked the houses. Yasumizu-kun, Chaimi, and Mochi walked around the settlement. We agreed to split up and start searching. The misty village was silent. I couldn't hear anyone chatting. I'd seen these buildings from the outside, but it was my first time actually walking in. The shabby buildings built using blackened planks were more or less buried in vegetation. Some were on the verge of collapse. The way the frames jutted from the mist reminded me of the carcasses of giant beasts. I walked on a line between the grass, a footpath surely. I often heard something small jump in the grass. It was probably just some bugs or frogs, but it still made me flinch.
リカ子さんはここに住んでいるのだったか。
ああ、そこんちだ。
くそ。なんだって彼女がこんな場所に住まねばならん。
お前が知らねえんだったら俺らが知るわけねえだろうが。身車あたりの指図じゃねえのか？
私が知る限りでは彼女が休みずに移ったのは自主的とのことだがね。第一必要がない。
ひょっとしたら霧が立つんで魔除けのまじないでもしに来たんじゃねえか。無駄だったがよ。
室匠、私ならともかく彼女相手にあんまり口が過ぎるんじゃないかね。相手は上藤吉の長者の正統だぞ。
知るか、ここは安水だ。あいつ自分で言ってたろうが、宴になりゃみんな食われんだよ。
リカ子さん、リカ子さん、ご無事ですか？
Apparently, Takuma-san didn't like the Uematsu family, or the 4 head families in general. Now that I thought about it, though she wasn't as disliked as Kiyotsukishi, the villagers in general weren't fond of the Kako Uematsu. It seemed like a pretty obvious outcome, though. Yasumizu was the settlement for the ostracized. It was impossible for a member of one of the head families who openly spurned them to form a good relationship with the locals. Kako-san emerged before too long. She was wearing her usual strange getup, and she didn't seem any different from how she looked yesterday.
メイコを連れて行きませんと。
Alright, well, why don't we stop it there? This is Audapostrophe. You've been watching Raging Loop on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.